should have the 5-second board, which has been shown. The red lights are about to go on then. For 9 minutes of racing for the Takiwa Type R Trophy, it gets underway again. Lee Deegan makes the best getaway, and he will have the inside line for the first corner at Abbey, or first bend at Abbey, and he'll get the nose in front of his car. It's Luke Rosewell third, Joe Jessup I think in fourth position as they turn their way through now down to Village. This is where Lee Deegan got it all wrong last time. Is I think going to lose the lead in any case to Adam Shepherd, who's up on the inside into Village, and he does go through, but Lee Deegan at least this time doesn't make a complete Horlicks of things and stays in second place.
Yeah, he's pushing on through the loop now, and he's up the inside of Shepherd going onto the straight. They're precious close and overlapping going onto the hanger.
Onto the hang straight they go. Gaggle of getting on for 24 Type Rs. Makes its way down the straights towards Stowe. So Shepherd, Deegan, Rosewell, Jessup, then Barmer, who had the damage to his bumper in race one. That's been fixed, of course.
Yeah, Deegan was out pretty wide, wasn't he? One's gone way wide. Great circle route, the pale blue car. That's come back on again, though.
Yeah, the driver that's dropped back, I think, at this start is Jack Leese, who started fourth. So Jessup's made his way up into fourth position. He started sixth. I think Leese has possibly gone the other way. Yes, he has. The 87 car in sixth place.
Jessup in fourth with the novice cross on his rear window.
Yeah, so through to complete lap number one. We think it's about 7.5 minutes of the race left to go. 9-minute restart. 15-minute was the original mooted race distance. Turning their way through Village. That's Joe Jessup with Mark Barmer, the more experienced Mark Barmer behind him. Mark, who's been a winner in the Clear 182 Championship in the past, switching to the Civics and the Type Rs for this season.
Yep, out onto the hanger straight again. The very first Sympathy Motor Club 6-hour relay, Burkitt relay, the circuit turned through 180 degrees here and ran all the way back up a straight, which rejoined at the old Copse. So they go, as they were before. There's Barmer with his car nose straightened out this time.
So Barmer putting the pressure on Jessup here, almost overlapping there for fourth position as they come into the Vale. They've got Luke Rosewell's number 47 car just ahead of them. Next Ford race goes quite wide there at Club Corner, over the edge of the white line, and indeed over the edge of the painted curb. But Shepherd here at the end of lap 2, his lead is 1.94 seconds over Lee Deegan, so he's pulling away as he did in race number 1. And we saw in race 1 that Deegan unable to do much about him. He didn't seem to have any particular clues as to what he could do during the course of today to get on terms. He was hoping for a change in the weather. Well, that's not come.
Yeah, it's tricky this, where the cars go tight right with some interesting camber at Village, and there's cambers all the way, sort of the road burrows through that section at the link, and they run pretty wide out onto the straight. Down they come, and Shepherd just drawing away. 1.94 his lead after 2 laps, 1.94 seconds, and that's going out. Oh, a little bit sideways coming into Stowe for Deegan in second. Perhaps turned in just marginally on the brakes and just flicked the tail out a little bit. They kept control.
3-car battle for third place here. And it's Jessup up the inside of Rosewell this time, and he's gone through into third place. Does he run too wide though on the exit of the corner? Rosewell trying to come immediately back to him around the outside.
And watch Barmer on the inside.
Barmer's making it 3 wide through Club Corner, and Rosewell closes the door on Joe Jessup. He couldn't get across though to close the door on Mark Barmer.
How did Jessup escape from the middle of that? I've no idea.
He must be wearing some kind of invisibility cloak or something.
He breathed in very strongly, I'll tell you that. He didn't quite draw the sides of the car in with him. It
looked like he might get third, but he's dropped back to fifth, and this has brought Jack Leese into it as well, because those three almost fell over one another, didn't they, through Club that time. So Jack Leese makes it a 4-car battle for third position, about 5 or 6 seconds behind the race leader. Jessup's got one of those places back. He goes fourth now. He's ahead of I'm completely listed name. Luke Rosewell, there we are. As Jessup looks to get another 4th place finish. He's had a couple already this season. But Barmer now, who capitalised on what was going on at Club Corner, he's just making a bit of a break.
Yes, he is, because there's now 4 or 5 cars ganging up behind him, and they're busy fighting themselves. So if he can make his escape again, in fact, it might be 6 or 7 cars in that chase now.
Yeah, it's increasing all the time, isn't it? 42, Nick Garner, ex-Clio racer, is there. Jeff Humphries as well, number 5, ex-Stock Hatch champion. Travis Coyne and Mark Dickin not too far behind either. Slightly more calm run through Club Corner that time, with 3.5 minutes of the race left to go. Shepherd's lead, have only had 4 laps. It's almost 5 seconds. He's done a 1 minute 17.63 during the course of this race. He's gone 4 tenths faster than he did earlier on, so he's reduced his own lap record as Adam Shepherd out in front. And I guess he knew, because it was a shorter race, he had to do it early on. Now, are we going to get a change back here? Luke Rosewell at Village, back up the inside of Joe Jessup. I think he's done it, but it's not completely over yet. Jessup's going to get his nose back in front. They head down to the right-hander at the link. Yeah,
he's run really wide again. That's not really helped him, and he was looking very strong in the middle of that sector, but he couldn't quite get the car turned in to go onto the straight.
Yeah, that was for 4th. To correct myself, I think I said it was for 3rd, because Barmer well up the road down 3rd. But look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 cars certainly in this this group, if you include Dickin.
There's a change up the inside there behind Jessup by the looks of things. That's about to happen, maybe.
I think it's still Jack Leese there for the moment, but it's it's Jeff Humphries that's trying to go around the outside of him at the Vale here. Just backs out of it there because he realised there might be some contact otherwise.
87 Leese looked like to capitalise from that, but didn't really do so. And now behind him there's a change. 3 wide going through Club. There's a change because up behind Leese has come Travis Coyne in 70. Up into 7th place. Humphries now right behind him in the black car. Motor Trader from Hampshire.
Turning their way through the link, those two. Number 70, Travis Coyne. Started this race in 10th, so he's made up a bit of ground in this one. Getting ahead of Nick Garner, getting ahead of Jeff Humphries. He's a bit more experienced. Barmer's well clear of these, and Barmer actually is catching Lee Deegan. He was about 4 tenths faster than Deegan on the previous lap, but he's still 2 and a bit seconds behind him. As this battle between Rosewell and Jessup for 4th place tries to resolve itself. They're going to have probably 1 more lap to go at the end of this one, I'd think, because Adam Shepherd will just about be ready to start his final lap. But look at this, we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars in the battle for 4th place. Rosewell ahead.
And that's opened the door on the inside for somebody, I suspect.
No one's using it though, are they? It was Jack Leese who was in prime position to do so. Joe Jessup again running wide on the exit. Had got his nose in front. I think he has got his nose in front as they turn into
Rosewell up the inside, isn't it, of Jessup?
Yeah, Rosewell holds it.
Just.
So I think we're now going to be working our final lap of the race.
5 Humphries looking a bit eager towards the back of that group, and he squeezes across the 2 black cars up the inside. 5 is Humphries.
And the other one is Nick
42.
Garner. Yeah, and both raced in Clios.
And there's a switchback, and Humphries then went from the outside to the inside, and they're side by side onto the straight, but behind them it's Garner, I think, who's probably got a run on them.
Yeah, it was Garner that was the second of cars in that battle. It was Dickin just behind them. Rosewell's broken away from the 28 car now in 4th position.
In fact, I think it's the 77 Dickin. There's 72 who's had a spin.
Yeah, and that is Chris Stone, but I think the leader is going to be on his way towards the checker flag. Indeed, the checker flag is already out, I can see. It's gone out to Adam Shepherd to take the victory. And Lee Deegan will be coming home in 2nd place. There is Lee Deegan. Mark Barmer 3rd. Let's have a look at this battle for 4th place coming up to the line. It is going to be Luke Rosewell, I think, that gets it. Still to be decided, though, between Nick Garner and Jeff Humphries. And Mark Dickin involved as well. And the time screen says Nick Garner was 600ths ahead of Jeff Humphries, who was 1500ths ahead of Mark Dickin. That was for 8th, 9th and 10th positions. Here's the 88 car. That's Tristan Fletcher, non-finisher early on, but he's going to get 17th place ahead of Samuel Dennis. And I think last couple of finishes coming through, Aaron Thornton and Matthew Duffel there. So whole field separated only by about 3/4 of a minute.
But superb racing was in that chase group, wasn't it? The leaders were all gone effectively, and once Mark Barmer managed to break free of the chase pack, he was sorted. But the rest of them very, very far from sorted. A brilliant double win then for Adam Shepherd.
We didn't see much of him on the live stream in either of the races really, and that's because he was so dominant, and I'm afraid that's not very interesting to watch. So Adam doing an absolutely tremendous job this weekend, taking his 7th victory from 8 races, and it looks like he's set to record his 3rd championship triumph in a category running at a 750 Motor Club season. Lee Deegan always on the podium this season, but unable to do the business when it matters. So Shepherd had won by 8.64 seconds in a 9-minute race. That's quite something. 48 Lee Deegan second. Mark Barmer, number 53, was third ahead of 47 Luke Rosewell. He emerged out of that scrap with 28 Joe Jessup. Jack Leese, 87, was 6th. Travis Coyne, number 70, was 7th. And Nick Garner, 42. Jeff Humphries, 5. And Mark Dickin, number 77.
Yeah, Coyne, Garner, Humphries, Dickin split by what? 7/10 of a second.
Yeah, Daniel Chapman it was, 11th, number 4, ahead of Ashmore, number 20. And then 27 Chris Sparks. 83 William Puttergill, 96 Nick Tim Necklin, 67 Conor Murphy, 88 Tristan Fletcher, 95 Samuel Dennis, 85 Aaron Thornton, 18 Matthew Duffel, then Martin Piccolo and Chris Stone, 21st and 22nd. So I think it probably was actually Alex Baldwin, number 3, was the third of the cars involved in that initial start line shunt. So there we are, we've got drivers down in the pit lane. Adam Shepherd getting his helmet off, Lee Deegan doing likewise, and we'll have Mark Barmer as well in the pit lane this time. Luke Rosewell was on the podium earlier on, but I can see that Adam Shepherd is down in position and he's ready to speak to Josh Barrett.
Thanks, Ian. Yeah, another win for Adam Shepherd, another Wes Garland to add to your collection. It's been a phenomenal season, hasn't it, Adam?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Going away into the Ginettas, something that's a lot faster, coming back into this feels like I'm driving in slow motion. I think that's helped a lot, just to be consistent and get straight on the pace. So yeah, kind of won every round bar one this year, so it's been a good season so far.
2 starts in that, and Lee got the better of you both times, but it wasn't long before you were back in front.
Yeah, I've been struggling with it against Lee all year with starts, to be fair. It's swings and roundabouts where you have the car set, and he's probably just a bit better than me at launching it. It's something to work on, but yeah, our pace is phenomenal at the minute, so really pleased with that.
And there's a couple of meetings to go now, so looking forward to those.
Yeah, I was. To be honest, I was hoping that one was going to be wet because there's been a lot of talk about the car and it's supposedly so fast. So I thought if it had rained, then it would have. We're quick in the wet yesterday by quite a chunk. So I was hoping for a bit of rain then. But yeah, there's a couple of rounds left to go, and we'll see how we go. Would
you like to see a reverse grid or something to give you a bit more of a challenge?
To be honest, I don't care. Winning's winning to me. So I'm happy driving off like that. It's not always going to go that way, so take it while we can.
Well done, great stuff, Adam. So double winner in the Tiguan Type R Trophy, Adam Shepherd. And second, it's getting all too familiar, isn't it, Lee? Second place.
That's it. I keep nailing them starts, but in that one I was fighting an ABS issue the whole race. So you probably saw on the first start. These cars have ABS, and my ABS light was on going into the corner, so I thought I'll brake in the normal place, otherwise Adam's passed me. But yeah, that ABS light was on, so on the restart, on the back straight, I'd done a quick key cycle to try and sort of confuse the ABS, and it seemed to work. It was obviously a lot better than the first run, but I had a really bad imbalance on the brakes because it does 50-50 split rather than having a sort of 70-30 on your braking effort, and it was just trying to turn me every time I braked into like fast corners. It was just trying to turn me left, and we go right mostly around here. So I was fighting the car, fighting some issues, but I'm happy to come away with 2 second places after all the issues we had today, and another clean battle with Adam at the start. I mean, it only lasted 1 lap, but yeah, it was good racing.
I guess your previous experience helped with controlling the car in those instances.
That's it, yeah. I come from dirt racing, so we're used to slipping and sliding around, so I was hoping these clouds were going to come down, but it wasn't the case.
It seems to be the case. Everyone wants the rain, it just doesn't turn up.
I know, I can't remember the last wet race I had. It just seems like we just keep getting dry races, but Yeah, probably going to rain now when we get back into the pits.
Well done on another podium position. So Lee Deegan second again, third. First time on the podium today for Mark Balmer. Well done, Mark. You seem to read that situation well to get into third place.
Yeah, no, could see that they were going for a move where there's not normally an overtake, so just backed off and let them sort their little squabble out themselves, and then just pick up the space where I needed to.
It's quite a lot of experience you've got perhaps compared to those guys.
I don't really know what the guys have done before. I mean, one of the lads has got a novice cross on the back. I don't know what Luke's done previously, but yeah, I sort of realised that they were going to knock each other about, so I'll just back away and let them do it.
You obviously raced Clios before. How do you find these cars compare?
Completely different. And Matt as well took all my Clio experience and chucked it in a bin to some extent, but we're getting there slowly.
You enjoying it?
Yeah, I am. We've had a couple of off races, shall we say, but we're getting there.
Obviously Croft was that big opportunity and didn't quite work out for you.
Yeah, we're probably better off not discussing that one.
And looking forward to the rest of the season, do you think you'll be able to take it to those two?
Yeah, I think we've got enough in my pocket to start moving a bit further forward, yeah.
Well, good, best of luck with that, and well done on third place. So third place for Mark Balmer, second Lee Deegan, and the win once again was Adam Shepherd.